Gyan Ganga, Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. Continuing with the introduction, page 12. An important prophecy of an American female foreteller, Florence. The world-renowned American foreteller, Florence, has mentioned India several times in her prophecies. In her book named The Fall of Sensational Culture, she has written that around year 2000 AD, the balance of nature will deteriorate in a fearsome manner. There will be a strong feeling of resentment in people. Misconduct will reach its peak. Those who lead a luxurious life in Western countries will have disappointment, restlessness, unrest. Unfulfilled desires will escalate, due to which mutual bitterness will rise. There will be an environment of violence and vandalism everywhere. There will be such an environment that there will be an outcry everywhere. But a new ideology emerging from India will end this deadly atmosphere. That ideology will explain the importance of harmony and brotherhood with scientific viewpoint. It will also explain this, that there is no mutual conflict between religion and science. It will bring to light the supremacy of spirituality and the hollowness of materialism in front of everyone. The middle class will be influenced by that ideology, and this group will inspire all the groups of the society towards the development of a good society. And this ideology will bring a miraculous change in the entire world. I am perceiving with my sixth sense that the great saint who will give rise to this viewpoint has taken birth in India. The influence of the brilliant personality of that saint will amaze everyone. His ideology will again give a new vigour to the decreasing influence of spirituality. There will be a spiritual atmosphere everywhere. The people influenced by the ideology of that saint will move towards the West for the welfare of the world, and they will gradually spread completely in Asia, Europe, America. The entire world will be impressed by the viewpoint of that saint and will walk on his footprints. People of the Western countries will believe him to be Jesus. The Muslims will believe him to be a true guide, and the people of Asia will regard him as an incarnation of God. An intellectual revolution will occur from the ideology of that great saint, and the beliefs of the intellectual people will change. Shoots of devotion and faith towards God will sprout in them. According to Florence, that saint has taken birth in India. She was very much impressed by this saint. She has also written in another book of hers, Golden Light of New Era, "When I meditate, then I frequently see a saint. He is fair-skinned. He has white hair. He doesn't have a beard or a moustache on his face. That saint has a splendid radiance on his forehead. Rays of light of a heavenly body from the sky constantly keep falling on his forehead. I see that saint with the power of his auspicious viewpoint and followers endowed with good character. He's spreading the light of the new knowledge in the whole world. That saint is constantly increasing his power, and he has so much power in him that he can also cause a change in nature. He will perform his work in a scientific manner, and by his grace and endeavours, a new awareness will come in the human civilization. A new consciousness will arise in all the masses of the world. A new form of people's power will emerge before everyone will put restraint on the arbitrariness of those in power. World-renowned psychiatrist and hypnotist Dr. Murray Bernstein was a good friend of Florence. Once, she had also said to him, "Doctor, that time is approaching very quickly when the society will listen to the statements of social workers like you more carefully than that of the power-greedy politicians." By the arrival of the 21st century, a new ideology will influence the entire world. Organisation of religious people of good character in every nation will change the wrong beliefs in the people's minds. This ideology will blossom from India, and from there only will spread in the whole world. I am seeing an intense ascetic on that holy place whose brilliance is spreading very quickly. That saint is trying day and night to awaken the dormant divinity in human beings and to make the earth like heaven. A journalist had asked Florence in 1964 whether she can tell the future of the world. In the reply, Florence said, "The beginning of 1970 will take place with extensive upheaval. After 1979, 1980, such earthquakes will occur that some part of New Jersey and places of many countries of Europe and Asia will be torn apart by the earthquake. Some will get submerged in water. The terror of the Third World War will set in everyone's mind, and they will prepare for the war. But Indian politicians with their influence and intellect will become successful in averting the Third World War. Until the advent of the Third World War, the reins of India's control will be in the hands of people with spiritual disposition. Therefore, the world war will be averted by their influence. Those rulers will be impressed by the brilliant and revolutionary thought of a great saint. They will be submitted to that saint in the same way as Washington was submitted to independence and humanity." Florence, a resident of American City, New Jersey, was really an extraordinary woman. Once, a man called Nibel asked her during a TV program, "Often you tell about the saint who has taken birth in India. I'd like to know something about me, please. Please tell me." Florence held his right hand and said, "Very soon you will broadcast from another state." Nebel was an employee of a broadcast service, and he started laughing on this comment of Florence. After a few moments he said, "You have cracked a good joke on me. If the officials of my company are watching this program, then whether I may go to another state or not, but for the time being I would be immediately expelled from the company." A few minutes later the phone of TV control room started ringing. The phone was for Nibel. The general manager of his company wanted to speak to him. And when Nibel picked up the phone, then he said, "We have decided to commence broadcasting from New York. You only will be sent there. Keep this a secret at the moment. It'll be declared tomorrow." I was watching your interview with Florence on TV. Whatever Florence has told you is completely true. I am surprised at how you did she come to know about it. Nebel kept looking at Florence's face. Some journalists had once asked her that how does she see the future and how does she locate missing people or things. Florence said, "I myself don't know how it becomes possible. I'm telling a very important thing about the future. At the end of the 20th century, a light will emanate from India. This light will give information to the whole world about those divine powers that have remained mysterious for all of us until now. Please read the information about the divine powers given by Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj in this very book on page 29, Creation of Nature. This light will spread in the whole world through a divine great man, and he will inspire everyone to tread on the true path. a light of new thought will spread in the whole world. When I am in meditation, then often I see this divine great man. Florence has repeatedly mentioned about this saint, or divine great man. Besides, she has also told that he is present in a holy place of northern India. Gentlemen, the above mentioned is a future prediction and a current statement which proves true on the Supreme Saint Rampal Maharaj Ji, and other prophecies that are written ahead also support this. Evidence in Be Bali Wali Jam Sakhi. Prophecy of the devotee Prahlad regarding a Mahapurush, a great man, in Be Bali Wali Jam Sakhi. The description in Be Bali Wali Jam Sakhi clarifies that Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj only is that incarnation who, after Supreme God Kabir Ji and Saint Nanak Ji had to incarnate on the land of Punjab, Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj took birth on the 8th of September 1951 on the holy land of the village Danana, district Sonipat, Haryana state, and at that time Punjab state, India, in the house of Sri Nand Ram Jat, in Jat caste, from the womb of Srimati Indra Devi. On this matter, Jan Sakhi Be Bali Wali in Hindi, publisher Be Jawahar Singh, Karpal Singh and Company, Pustakan Wali, Bazaar Me Seva, Amrishta, Punjab, and the publisher of the one in Punjab is Be Jawahar Singh, Karpal Singh, Pustakan Wali, Gali 8 Bag Ramanand, Amrishta, Punjab. The eternal piece of writing written in it is as follows. Once, Satguru Nanak Dev Ji, along with Bhai Bala and Madana, went to the loch of devotee Prahlad, which is millions of miles away from the earth in space. Prahlad said that, O Nanak Ji, God has given you divine vision and has made you a great devotee in Kali Yuga. You will have great grandeur in Kali Yuga. Initially, Kabir Ji came here in Prahlad's loch world, or today you have come. One more will come who will be a Mahapurush, a great man like you two. Apart from these three, no one else can come in this loch of mine. There have been many devotees. There will also be in future, but only he can reach in my loch here who will have the glory like these, and no one else. Therefore, apart from these three, no one else can come here. Madana asked that, O Prahlad Ji, Kabir Ji was a weaver. Nanak Ji is a Satriya. That third one will be of which Varna caste, and will incarnate on which land? Devotee Prahlad said, Brother, listen. After hundreds of years of departure of Nanak Ji to Sachkhand, he will be born on the land of Punjab in Jat caste, and his publicity area city will be Barwala. End of excerpt. Interpretation. Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj is that very incarnation who, along with other evidence, matches the description mentioned in the excerpt in Janam Sakhi. In Janam Sakhi, after 100 years, is written here, after hundreds of years was said, which was, when writing in Punjabi language, was only written as 100 years, because Madana had asked, in which yug will he come in the near future? Then back to Prahlad said, hundreds of years after Sri Nanak Ji, that saint will take birth in Jat caste in Kali Yuga. Therefore here, hundreds is justified instead of 100, and the publicity area instead of Barwala is written as Batala. There can be two reasons for this. That city, Barwala, in district Hisar, Haryana, At that time Punjab state was not well known, and Batala city in Punjab state was famous. For this reason the author wrote Batala instead of Bawala. Secondly, while printing it got printed as Batali instead of Barwali. One more important aspect to consider is that there has been no Jat saint in the Batala city of Punjab who has been as magnificent and knowledgeable as these great men, Supreme God Kabir Dev Ji and Sri Nanak Dev Ji. On this basis, and based on other evidence, and based on this Janam Sakhi, it is clear that the third Mahapurush, great man, is Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, and his spiritual knowledge also matches with those two great men, Supreme God Kabir Ji and Sri Nanak Dev Ji. You'll see both the photocopies, which are from Janam Sakhi Wali in Punjabi language, and second in Hindi, which is translated from the one in Punjabi language. In this, some content is not written correctly, like in Punjabi language. It is written that Jo is jiha koi hovega tan ethi pahunchega hoda ethi pahunchanda kam nai. One who will be like these will reach here. No one else will reach here. But in Janam Sakhi in Hindi, this description is not present, which is very important. It's been proved from this that while writing some contents change. Nevertheless, lots of proofs which have been stated by other great men regarding Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj in the book Dharti Par Avtar also prove this only. Important. If someone says that the script description written in Janam Sakhi is for Saint Garib Das Ji of village Chudani, because he also was from Jat caste, and village Chudani used to previously come under Punjab state, then this also does not seem right, because Saint Garib Das Ji has said in his sacred speech, Asur Nikandan Ramani, that Satguru Delhi Mandal Aisi Sutti Dani Sun Jagayasi. The meaning is that the Satguru of Saint Garib Das Ji was Venerable Kabir Sahib Ji, Old District Rohtak, Sonipat Rohtak, and Jajja together made one district, Rohtak. Used to be part of Delhi, Mandal region. It was not under the control of any king. It was under Delhi at the time of the British rule. Sant Garib Das Ji has clarified that Satguru, Supreme God Kabir Ji, will come in Delhi Mandal. He will awaken the beings devoid of bhakti and will make them do true bhakti. Do remember that the messengers of Kal, because of not knowing the truth, have adulterated Kabir Shaga, and by making their conjectures have given false evidence in it, to destroy it. Supreme God Kabir Ji have propagated true knowledge through his part incarnation Saint Garib Das Ji, that is present in the form of Saint Garib Das Ji's nectar-like speech. And this is confirmed by the comment of the editor of Kabir Saga, Kabir Panth Sri Yoglananand Bihari Ji, which he has made in the introduction of Anurag Saga and Gyan Saga. He has stated that Kabir Panths themselves have destroyed the texts of Kabir Panth, according to their respective opinions. By manipulating, they have added their own opinions. I have many copies of Anurag Saga and Gyan Saga in which one does not match with the other. Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj was born in the house of Sri Nand Ramjat on 8th of September 1951 in the village Danana, district Sonipat, and at that time district Rohtak, which was a single Punjab state, at that time including the current Haryana and Punjab states. Supreme God Kabir Ji has also said that when 5,500 years of Kali Yuga would have passed, I will myself come in the future in the 12th Panth of that of Garib Das. The speech of Supreme God Kabir glory will appear through Saint Garib Das Ji. The worshippers up to the 12th panth of that of Garib Das Ji make him the basis or try to understand the speech. But because of not understanding the speech and remaining devoid of Satnam and Sarnam, they cannot go to Satlok for infinite births. I, Supreme God Kabir Ji, myself, will come in that same 12th panth, the panth of Garib Das Ji, in the future. Then I, Supreme God Kabir, will manifest and explain the speech revealed by Saint Garib Das Ji. It has been proved from this that the Jat saint mentioned in Janam Sakhi is undisputably Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. Nevertheless, we pay special respect to Saint Garib Das Ji because he has delivered the eternal message of Supreme God Kabir Ji. Somebody raises doubt that he could also be an indication towards one of the 10 Guru Sahibans. For this to remember that of the 10 Guru Sahibans, no one's from the Jat caste. The second Sikh Guru Sri Angad Dev Ji was Satriya. The third Guruji Sri Amadas Ji was also Satriya. The fourth Guruji Sri Ramdas Ji was Satriya. And from the fifth Guruji Sri Arjan Dev Ji to the 10th and the last Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji and the offspring of Sri Guru Ramdas Ji were Satriya. Nevertheless, we pay respect to all the Sikh Guru Sahibas. For evidence, please see the photocopy of both Janam Sakhi in Punjabi, Gurmukh, Punjabi language and in Hindi. In them you can easily understand what the truth is. The publishers of Janam Sakhis are Baird, Jawahar Singh, Kilpal Singh, Amritsar, Punjab. Please see photocopy of page 272 of Janam Sakhi Bali Bali Wali in Punjabi. And please see photocopy of page 273 of Janam Sakhi Bali Bali Wali in Punjabi. And please see photocopy of page 305 of Janam Sakhi Bali Bali Wali in Hindi. There are photocopies in this book, Gyan Ganga. Question. A learned Shastri of Sanskrit said that your Guru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj has not studied Sanskrit. You say that during the true translation of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, he explains it to his devotees. This is not possible. Answer. The devotee of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj replied, Shastri Ji, he only is called incarnation of God, who even without the knowledge of a language, does true translation because God is omniscient. The incarnation sent by him is endowed with the same qualities. That incarnation is Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji. You are amazed by just translation of Vedas and Gita? Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj has even explained Bible and Quran in a true way, which even the contemporary fathers and the clergymen of Christianity's religion and the mullah of Qawahis of Islam religion have not been able to understand. End of introduction of Gyan Ganga.